is the 40th anniversary of Janet Jackson's Control album. I love Janet Jackson. In my eyes, Janet can do no wrong. She is perfect. I'm sorry. I love Janet. So it's the 40th anniversary of Control. And if you go back to that time period, there was no expectations on that album. I mean, Control ended up being one of the greatest albums of the 80s and one of the greatest albums of all time. But there was no expectations. Janet Jackson, back in that time period, she was better known as an actress than a singer. She was on Good Times. And then when she got a little older, she was on Diff'rent Strokes, where she played Charlene. And then she was on Fame. And during the Fame era, a little bit before the Fame era, she made, I think, 3 albums. She had her debut album, which is the picture of her in the pool, which is beautiful. And her last album was Dream Street before Control. And Dream Street was horrible. It was not a good album. So there was no expectations. Then now, her brother Michael, that's a totally different story. Her brother Michael had Off the Wall, which was great. And he made Thriller, which is just parabolic. It's just earth-shattering. And he became the biggest pop star in the world. So by that, I guess A&M said, well, let's give Janet a shot. She ends up working with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. At this point, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are the main producers for Taboo Records. And they produced the SOS Band, they produced Alexander O'Neal, and they produced Sherelle. So at the bare minimum, if Janet had a tenth of what Jimmy and Terry did with SOS, Alexander and Sherelle, it's going to be a really solid R&B album. But again, no expectations.